and it's not easy. And one of the things that I really was trying just to do is to provide for my son, but I knew that I wouldn't be able to provide for him very long if whatever it was I was doing wasn't going to help very many people. And if it wasn't going to benefit anybody in their lives, if no one was going to be able to earn an income from what it is that I was doing, and if no one that was using the services would benefit from them at all. You know, in this last year, there's been so many people, I can't even count, who have told me how excellent the services are, and how many people have generated leads and grown their businesses outside of Traffic Monsoon, all because of the services that are offered on Traffic Monsoon. There was someone earlier today that was talking about how he was promoting another opportunity, and one of his referrals, because of Traffic Monsoon, he was advertising on Traffic Monsoon, gained that referral from Traffic Monsoon. And if I remember right, someone purchased quite a bit of service through this other website, and he earned, I think it was like $5,000 in commissions just from that one referral. And continuously gets commissions. And that's not money he's earning from Traffic Monsoon. That's not money that he's withdrawing from Traffic Monsoon. That's money that, because of Traffic Monsoon advertising services, he's earning something more outside of Traffic Monsoon. And that's exactly the point of our services. So, I don't know what the services are doing for you, but for me, I've been testing them myself. I promote a few different things on Traffic Monsoon just for quality assurance. And for me, I see a big difference because over the years, I've used lots of different advertising resources. And so when I say that Traffic Monsoon is ranked #1 in the traffic exchange industry, and I see that all over all the lists, all these different list builders and all these different leaders that are ranking us #1, I know it's not just a bunch of hooey. We really are #1 right now. And I know it's not because of me. I know it's because of each and every single one of you. Our members are what makes Traffic Monsoon #1. So as I'm receiving all of this praise and gratitude, I just have to turn it all back to you and to God as well, because He's the one who's brought all of us together. He's made this possible. And I couldn't have done anything without God, so I just want to give great thanks to Him while I'm here. One of the things I really wanted to do with Traffic Monsoon is make it so that anyone from any walk of life could get started for free and finally start making money. Because I know from my experience in this home-based business industry, I have been involved in a number of different opportunities that require you to purchase some kind of starter package, get set up with kind of an auto ship or something like that. I'm sure some of you can relate to this. And so you've spent now already money out of your pocket, and you try to think, okay, who's interested in this product? And so you start working and working and working and working and working and working and working. And if you're a beginner like I was, months go by and you haven't generated a single sale. And you get discouraged, you're spending more and more money out of your pocket, and you're thinking, I joined this opportunity because I wanted to make money, not spend more money. And that's what I looked at with Traffic Monsoon is there's a lot of these people that were just like me when I started out who really don't have the kind of money to get started in any kind of business opportunity, but they really have the work ethic. They really have the vision for their life where they want to take it. And that's where I looked at it and said, how can I create something that allows anyone from any walk of life to get started and make money from their own home? They don't have to dress up in a suit or boots and have their hairstyle a certain way. They don't have to be a professional. They don't even have to really know what they're doing. They just have to have that desire to want to learn and really sink their teeth into it and never let go. And that's what I've figured out is all you have to do is just not require purchases. It seems to be like that's the most numb-brain thing, but there's so many companies in the world that require purchases, and how many of those companies struggle? Look at where they are in Alexa compared to where we are. That's all I can say about that. And all I can just say too is, you know, when it comes to those kind of companies, how many of their affiliates are actually making any money whatsoever? You know, I know that one of the statistics is that 98% of the home-based business industry fails to make a penny their very first year in any kind of business. But the great thing about Traffic Monsoon is, when you sign up, you can make your very first penny, your very first day clicking on a cash link. How about that? Now, what's kind of amazing is, I was thinking about, what about people who are free? And how to, not just the free people who are referring people to buy advertising service, but one of the things I recognize too is they might be referring other people who really don't have any money either. So how to help them benefit from Traffic Monsoon? Well, I recognize that we need to drive traffic anyway, so why don't we use them to generate that traffic and deliver that traffic using a lot of people who might be interested in other products or services, opportunities, learning more about how to make money on the internet, maybe use some of the tools or resources that people are promoting. Maybe there's a brand or something that people could become more aware of. And I thought to myself, cash links just seems to make perfect sense. And so I was developing in my mind kind of the layout of how this will work, how it will integrate to the business model, and how to actually make it profitable for the business to create more profit margins to share. So I was sorting through all these ideas, and Imi at the time, he was in, I think, Kashmir, and he said, Charles, is there something you can do for people who are poor, who want to get started with Traffic Monsoon but really don't have any money at all? And I was saying, you know what, Imi, on top of being able to refer people to buy our services and make money, they won't have to buy anything. But I'm actually already developing an idea where their referrals don't have to buy anything either. And he was like, oh my God. And so there's these solutions that were coming across my mind of, one, the biggest problem that people have in this industry and business in general is to get visitors to their websites, get good traffic. We've definitely done a good job there. The next problem that people have is making any kind of money and any kind of business opportunity. We've solved that problem there too. Getting started without any money, solved that problem. And helping people refer people without money, we solved that problem too. So the major problems with home-based businesses have now been solved by Traffic Monsoon. Which kind of brings the whole thing around a whole circle. Is as long as Traffic Monsoon is helping people benefit in this way, it gives me a job. And it makes it so I can provide an income that I can support my son. And that to me is but what makes it even more special and much more impactful is seeing all of you and how it's benefiting your lives, hearing your stories. Because for me, when I was back in my little one-bedroom apartment in Utah, in the United States, I was just at my computer doing my job and just doing a lot of just technical work, making sure this server thing here is working, making sure that support ticket's answered, making sure that payout goes out, making sure this is going, make sure that the campaigns that people are running are going, and going through and just making sure all of these spot checks are being kept up with. But to me, it was just a bunch of numbers and figures and statistics and all that kind of a thing. But when Imi said, please, Charles, come out to the UK, at first I was like, nah, I don't need to. I'm gonna just stay home. Thank you for your offer, but I think I'll just stay here. He kept at it. He kept saying, please, 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 come, come, come. You've got to, you've got to. Finally I said, all right, I'll get a passport. And when I came out and started to hear the stories and see the people's lives that were changing because of Traffic Monsoon, I realized this wasn't just a goal for me of just providing for my son. It became something much greater than that. Something about helping more and more people all around the world finally start to make an income from their own homes. Finally start to make an income if they are unemployed. Finally be able to retire if that's what they want to do. Finally be able to earn enough to take the vacation that they've wanted to take. Not necessarily walk away from their day job, because I know there's a lot of people who are very passionate about their day jobs. I know there are very many people who love what they do and they love how they're able to provide something of value to people, like engineers and even grocery store workers. I've spoken with a number of grocery store workers who just love helping people pack their groceries. it's really amazing just how they really see that as helping other people and the kind of impact that they have on the community as a large, and they can help many, many, many people throughout their community, just doing simple little things that sometimes we overlook. So the next time you see someone bagging your groceries, please thank them, because they are doing a service for you and they are getting some satisfaction out of it. And the more that we started seeing more and more people benefit others and rise up and really help a lot of other people, there became a lot more leaders that I've never known before in my life. And what I wanted to do is call a few of them up on the stand. The first one is Saeed Chowdhury. Saeed, welcome up to the stage. How are you?
Charles, thank you very much, Charles. What a pleasure this is. Can I please thank Charles? He's literally changed my life. Thank you very much, Charles. If it wasn't for you, I was working very hard. Can I also thank Amy? Amazing guy. When I first started, I had a lot of questions, and Amy, I could ring him at 2 in the morning and he would answer my call. So thank you very much, Amy. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Have you share a little bit of your testimonial and your experience with Traffic Monsoon? What's changed for you in your life?
I started with Traffic Monsoon 5 months ago, and I came into it, my sponsor, my cousin, invited me over. And I saw the concept, and on the same day I started with 50 packs. I saw the idea, instantly I fell in love with it. I bought 50 packs and I'd never been to a seminar before. 2 days later I went to a seminar where Amy was there. He did a fantastic seminar that literally blew me away. I bought another 50 packs the same evening. Since that day till now, 5 months down the line, literally I can say Traffic Monsoon has changed my life. Literally changed my life. Things that I could not dream of doing 5 months ago, I'm doing them today. Literally. I've got now over 1,100 packs. I've withdrawn. The money I put into Traffic Monsoon, I've taken it all out. And I've got a wonderful team in Manchester who I must say have supported me a great deal, so where are they? Amazing people, honestly, without them I was lost. So I'd like to thank my team as well. And literally a fantastic, fantastic experience. Thank you very much.
The next person I wanted to hear from is Carol. Carol and Joe, that is. I don't remember your last name, Carol. Oh, there she is. So are you both going to speak?
Hi, good evening everyone. A lot of people know me and they know Joe. We came into Traffic Monsoon because we already knew Imi, and Imi introduced us. It was in another online business which was doing well, and we thought, oh, just another one Imi's brought us into, go on, we'll go into it. Because if anybody knows him, you know, he can sell snow to the Eskimos. Anyway, we just absolutely love this company, and what happened with us, Joe was my sponsor in the last company we was in, and I thought, I'm going to be his sponsor in this one. Hey, what a good decision, I'm telling you, because I get more money now. Absolutely brilliant. You know, we've done a couple of trainings. We did one on Thursday night, which went well. And all I can say is I've introduced a couple of people from work, and you know, I've got one of my sponsors here, Martin, and he's introduced a few people, and it's just going from strength to strength. and I'm just so pleased that we've come into it.
Thank you very much.
Hello everybody. I decided to get all dressed up for you tonight. Don't ask me to lift the kilt because I'll get barred. I'll get sent out. I've been told to leave the place. Traffic Monsoon is absolutely amazing for me and Carl. Carl's my sponsor, as I said. It has changed our lives, it's changed Carl's, and the reason I want Carl to do so well is I want Carl to give up a job. Because Carl's been assaulted that many times. He's been a mental health nurse now, she can't take no more. She assaults me instead, so, but that's beside the point. The reason we came into it was because of Emmy. We knew Emmy and we trusted Emmy, and we took it from there and went to London to see Charles, and I just couldn't meet a nicer, more down-to-earth man. When he sat down and we asked him to go around the sights of London, he says, I will. When all my advertisers are happy, all the affiliates are happy and everybody's happy, I'll put the lid down this laptop and I'll go around the sights of London then. Then I knew Traffic Monsoon was going to be a massive, fantastic company. And he's not changed yet. Look, he was dressed like that then. But what I'd like to see is, Carl and I have started our own meeting in the south in Cheshire now. We had a meeting Thursday night, it just blew us away. And we're on the radio on Wednesday night on 96.9 FM. Yeah. And we're promoting Traffic Monsoon all around Ireland, all around the northwest. And it's just going to take Traffic Monsoon for us and for everybody to a different level. So if you've got any feedback, or you think you can't understand me on the radio, please say it. Thanks very much. And we didn't know we were getting invited up here. So thanks very much, Emmy or Charles. We put this together. Thank you.
I remember that day going to London, and what he said is true. There was one day we were going to go out to London and kind of look around, and I said, first, I need to catch up on a number of different things to help make sure the customers were taken care of. So that was a good story. Thank you very much for sharing that. The next person I want to invite up is Sharon James, please.
I really don't need a mic. Oh my God, I don't know what to say, Charles. First of all, I'm going to hug you. I'm going to hug this man. Swear to God. No, you can't let him out. Thanks a lot. Guys, Traffic Monsoon, what's it done for me? Last year, I have to be careful saying this because I get quite emotional. So, last year I nearly lost my son. So I'm going to skim over that because I was in a bad place. I hadn't worked for about 6 months. I've got my own business, but we all know what it's like running a business. There's never enough money at the end of the month, is there, guys? Let's be honest here. Yeah. There isn't. So I hadn't really done anything. And yes, me and him have worked together for the last 6 years. So he rang me in October and said, you know what, Sharon, I've got an amazing business. I couldn't speak to him. My son had just come out of hospital, and respectful guy he is, he said, look, you know, I'm going to leave you alone. Let's catch up. I said, right, okay. Anyway, and it was weird in me because I remember the other day, my son was actually sat on the settee at the time when you rang me, and he said, Mum, I feel awful. He was about 6.5 stone at the time, my son. He said, I feel really awful, Mum. I said, I know, I'm stopping you working. He said, don't worry about work. He said, you're more important than anything. Am I right, guys? Yeah. Kids are most important. So anyway, what happened was, I was Christmas shopping, and I bumped into him in Trafford Centre. And I said to him, Imi, how are you? Nyla was there, you remember Nyla? And anyway, I said, how's the business? His face, oh, Sharon. I looked at him and I thought, really? He went, Sharon, listen, I'm going to Dubai tomorrow. He said, when you get back, he said, we'll get hooked up. I went, brilliant. So goes home, signed up anyway. I went to Skype, thought stuff it. Anyway, cut the long story short, January came. I signed up my friend, Tracy Peake, where is she? Where's Tracy Peake? Over there. Woo! Amazing lady, signed up Tracy Peake. She bought $500 worth. Me, our money was very tight. Christmas around the corner, and I thought, you know what, I can't be bothered putting $50 in. No offense, guys. I wish I had put $50 in, by the way. I actually turned my nose up on $50. I thought, I'll put it up in January. So I made $50 from Tracy. Yes! Ching! I thought, what a good do. So Christmas came. Doing my ads. I didn't do my ads Christmas Day, sorry Charles. I didn't do them Christmas Day. And I hear people whinging now saying, I've only got 2 packs, so when you want to be me? In December. I had 1. So anyway, January came and he said, you know what, Sharon, Charles is coming. I said, brilliant. So he goes to meet Charles. And you know, I really felt that I needed to ask him a lot of questions and thought, if I'm going to dive, because when I do something, I do it. I don't do things by half. So I thought, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it properly. So when I met Charles, I sat back and I come home and I thought, oh my God, this is really real. This is it. So I started referring guys. So I thought, I'm going to put my £1,000 at the end of January. I'll do it then. So time went on, I referred again. And then I sat back and thought, actually, I might not have to put any money in at all. So I didn't. And you know, I hit 2,500 packs this week. You know, and I keep telling people, you know, it's not just the figures on the screen, really. You know, I've taken out more than 70,000 out as well. So I haven't messed about with it. You know, I've used it. I tell you what it's done for me. My house is up for sale last year. It's still up for sale. It's a great house, and I thought I'll have to sell my house. You know, I've got a few properties. I thought I'll have to sell the one I'm in. It's got the most money in. Let's pull out the plug of paying mortgages. I'm sick of it. And actually, I don't have to sell now because of traffic monsoon. You know, I don't have to sell my house. But what it's created is the comfort, really, of being able to pay. You know, and I know a lot of people have got money, you know, good luck to you, that's fine. Sadly, you know, I've made a few wrong choices in my life, and I've got aspiration, but I didn't have the money. I've got a few properties, I had got a few mortgages, but I realised, I thought, you know what, I'm going to build this thing. I'm going to build it, I don't care what it takes. And when I hear people saying, you know, I haven't got the money, I'll say, you don't need it. You actually don't need any money with traffic monsoon. You can just do what I did. Do you know what? I actually spoke to Emma tonight. I said, Emma, I feel, seriously guys, don't ever think it's too late. Because I said to him, I tell you what, I wouldn't mind doing a test. I'll sign up again and I'll rebuild another business. Because I believe that I could. It's that easy with traffic monsoon. Let me give you a secret. Let me give you one secret of traffic monsoon. And I've had a lot of people saying to me, Sharon, I need testimony. And I said, I'll tell you a secret about traffic monsoon. Learn the business. Learn it. Don't pretend to know it. Don't, listen, the money comes when you know the business. I remember, you know, and work. Every day you do something on traffic monsoon, every single day. You make your pledge. I'll never forget having a very early days. We can't get hold of him as often these days because he's a bit special. Too many people want him, and that's fair enough. But I remember Charles getting you on a call at 2 o'clock in the morning, and he went, no, I know why you're doing very well at traffic monsoon, Sharon. What time is it there? Oh, I think it's 2:30 in the morning, Charles. But it was worth it for me. I didn't care what time it was. I don't care whether it's 2 in the morning, 5 in the morning. I have a call with a guy from America once every 6 weeks at 5 o'clock in the morning. I have to get up for this call just for his team. Do I want to get up at 5 in the morning? No. But I think, well, he needs me. So I'm there. So you guys, some of you, I haven't said hello to some of your my personals, my team, and everything else. I do apologise, but I did try to walk around the room and I got to over there. And that was within an hour. So, you know, it's quite a thing. You feel a bit of a celebrity, and this guy is the man for me. He's a genius. He's a legend. You know, he is an absolute legend. I mean, you know, I don't know how you put up with him. I really don't. You are a little genius. You're a little gem. So for me, it's in me. And look what he's done for us. He's built meetings in every area. And now he's going abroad, building countries. You know, use the meetings. And if there are any presenters that really want to present, I say to you, come forward and talk to me. Tell me you want to be part of this, you know. But just build this business, because I'm serious, it's going to change your life. It has mine. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sharon. And it's true about everybody's business and how it works and everything, because Sharon's definitely done it. She's tried out all of the different services. She's seen what they all do. She understands them a lot more. And one of the things that she said to me early on in the business when she was involved, she said, Charles, I think I just understand something. I get 10% commissions no matter what my free pearls purchase. I was like, you're absolutely right. They don't have to just buy iPacks. They can buy any of the services and get the 10% commissions. So she's just started to say, you know what, I'm going to start reaching out to the people I know in the home-based business industry and sell these services, and she's been doing very, very well. In fact, Sharon is number 8 in the company in top sales. So when it comes to sales, Sharon knows what she's doing, absolutely. She's done an amazing job, so there you go. You don't want to know. It is me. I'm very strong with internet marketing. I advertise quite a bit. You're going down. One of the things, just to tell you, that I don't really tell a lot of people, but there's been probably a video that you may have seen that is circled around Facebook when we were in Poland that showed off the reserves and the revenues and that were totally backed up in the payment processors, which I think, in a way, at first I was a little bit like, oh shoot, it's too bad that's out there. But in a way I thought, you know what, that's great. Because what it shows everyone who had any doubt ever before is that we're a real company. Yes. We're not a fake company that's pretending to pay people. We're actually sharing real revenue with you. And one of the things that, even though I am number 1 in sales, I don't need that kind of money. So what I've actually been doing quite a bit is taking my earnings and putting it into the reserves to help boost those up some more. I don't say that much, but I figured I'd say it tonight among all of you guys so that you guys know the kind of strength that I have. I'm not just doing this to become wealthy. I think there's been some people who have speculated how much I make, but they don't know how much I give and how much I actually keep. And what I keep is very little compared to what I actually need. Amy knows a little bit about that. But I definitely love to give because I really don't need as much as I earn. And that's really the goal, is just to put a roof over my son's head, and I can definitely do that. The next person I'd like to call up is James Locke. Where are you, James? Okay, an emergency.
Sorry, he just sent his apologies, Charles. He's texted me earlier on. He's had a major family crisis. Okay.
Oh wow, that's too bad. Well, I'll share a little story about James. I'll never forget this. We were actually, I think, on the way down to Cardiff for the Doctor Who experience with Taylor, or maybe we were on the way back up, I don't remember. But I remember that Sharon thought, I'm gonna call James. And so she calls James, and James starts saying all these things that he's found on the internet, saying, uh-oh, Charles is a scammer, uh-oh, Charles is this, Charles is that. And Sharon's like, I'm with him right now, you've gotta meet this guy. Because if you sit down and talk with him, and after talking with him for a long, long time, that whole trip, finally he said, okay, I'm gonna sit down with him. So I met with him over at the Cheadle Village Hotel, and we sat down for a couple of hours, and he went into every question he could possibly think of. And I think at first, he was looking for a reason not to do Traffic Monsoon, but the more he was talking with me, and the more he could see how he could benefit from it, he started saying, I think I'm gonna get started with this. And I'm gonna start using the services at first, just to see if they're of any value. But then he started to realize these are of value, and they're actually a pretty good price. I'm gonna get all my team into this. I'm gonna start spreading this all throughout. And he was really gung-ho. But then a few months went by where he wasn't really doing much, and I didn't really keep track to even know it. But he later told me, I think it was in April or May, he woke up and he said, Charles, I'm now going to do this business. And so now he's been hosting his own meetings in Liverpool, and he's an amazing man. He's got a lot of strength. He's a great leader. And just being able to go through with him all of the things that are now available on the internet as well to see, what happened with my pay-to-click websites. I didn't just shut them down and scam people. It's easily able to identify that Payza had all of their funds seized by the United States government, and I happen to have my company's funds in Payza, and like that, they were gone. I didn't just close down to avoid paying people. That's what happened. So James was able to sit down and learn all of these things about my past, about who I am as a person, and he interviewed me, he was talking with me, he was there with Taylor as well. You could see the kind of father I was with him and who I am as a person. And I think that's maybe one of the reasons why he just saw, you know what, I'm just going to give this a shot and see how it was, and now he's been doing amazing things with it. So thanks, James. If you have any ears with you here, thank you for all you're doing. The next person I would like to call up is Pin from Birmingham.
Thank you, Charles. Doing the presentation and standing up here is like, wow, this is big. What can I say? I joined the business because Imi, as usual, Imi's guilty of everything. It's all his fault that we're all changing our lives. And not just me, everybody in here. What can I say? I joined up and I thought, oh, here we go again. Should I join this or shall I not? I did the Richard Branson theory, jump in, think about it later. So I started with 10 packs. I didn't even believe the stupidest thing I did. I actually worked the business and then took out every single penny. Just to prove that this actually worked. And then I thought, damn, this thing works. Then I just went out and told everybody I could. And I built up good packs, I pay myself every single day. It changes your life totally. You can see a future that, future is right in front of you. You just gotta grab it and run with it. Exactly what Sharon said. Yeah, anything is possible. You can plan not just your future, but apart from that, the big benefit to me, because I can see that when you talk to Charles, you don't get the usual brash, the typical American, let's get a load of dancing girls out here and all that kind of thing. You actually get just a normal guy, just like everybody else, who wants to make a difference in his life. To me, the biggest bonus is watching people who come under you in your team and you see their lives changing. To me, that's worth more than any packs or any money.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pin. Nobody can hear over there, huh? Can you hear me? Yes? No? They can't. Okay, good. The next person I want to invite up is Anita Langley.
Wow. When